Hi, I'm Paul Oakley, Sales and Marketing Director from Firebrand Promotions. For those of you who don't know us, Firebrand are a leading merchandise agency and a specialist in delivering on-brand and creative merchandise solutions to our clients. There's a lot going on in our space currently, and we're often asked to communicate what the hot topics and trends are. And we see this video series as an ideal medium to achieve that. So today we welcome Matt Pluckrose from DTI.
Hi Paul.
How you doing, Matt? You all right?
Yeah, good.
We've been working with DTI for a long time now. Could you just give us a brief overview as to the relationship with Firebrand and what it means to our customers?
Yeah, we've been working with Firebrand now since they started 16 years ago. The relationship's been great. We have a really strong way of working, which means that we provide you with both innovative, compliant, and the latest, coolest technology products, which is what we've been doing now for nearly 25 years in business. And we're looking forward to looking today at some of those products that are trending at the moment.
Excellent, thanks. I think it's important that for the benefit of our audience that are going to take the time to view this series, that we put some structure to it, if that's okay. First of all, looking at the supply side of the industry, what do you see as being the key drivers and hot topics that our customer base would be looking for currently?
Well, the key objectives we have at the moment is to provide compliance, so that's making sure the product is fit for purpose, making sure it's fully certified, that the quality is correct, and that it's going to deliver your customers' brand values in the way they want it to. We're always, of course, looking for innovation, so making sure the product is cool, it's different, it's unusual, so that when your customers are putting their logo to it and using it as part of their marketing strategy, then they're kind of getting something unique for their clients.
Sure.
Branding is really important, and we're always looking at new ways of branding. At the moment, trending is probably the personalisation of putting individual names on products, which is really cool, because if you receive a power bank, for example, with your name on it, then that's the most personal gift you can give.
Yeah.
Then, of course, at the moment, the sustainability and the eco side of the business is also something we're looking at really strongly to make sure that our packaging, our product, is as sustainable and as friendly to the environment as we can make it. So those are probably the topics at the moment at the forefront of my planning and trying to make sure that your customers have the right products.
Yeah, that's great to hear. I mean, as you know, we're running our show in April again at Mercedes-Benz World. Really excited about that and what it will mean for our customer base. A key theme for that event is going to be about going greener.
Yeah.
And also as a business, Firebrand has Project Green,
Yeah.
which I suppose is our kind of mantra, if you like, as to our focus and commitment to that important area.
Yeah.
But interestingly, you mentioned about branding, and I get the personalisation piece and that making the product work harder for the brand and their audience, which is great. Keeping products on brand, though, is really important and often, I think, sometimes overlooked. Could you just give us a very quick overview as to your compliance and adherence to the brand standards that we'll pass you when applying products
it's
to
a
logo?
good point. I mean, for us, that's kind of one of those things that we just take as a given, really. So we have our own team of quality inspectors at our factories and printers throughout the world, and every one of your orders that is, before it leaves the factory, is checked with a Pantone book to make sure the colour of the customer's print and the location of the print on the product is exactly as per the proof that's been signed off. So literally every order we do for you, Paul, is checked and double checked, so that nothing gets through the the gap, and your customers get exactly what they see when they sign off their proof.
Excellent, that's great to know. Give our customers peace of mind, and we appreciate your diligence in that area. Also as well, ultimately your products work around an electrical current, don't they? Whether it's charging, connectivity, audio. Clearly quality assurance in that area is of paramount importance. Just a quick overview on that, if you could.
Yeah, quality. We use various different ways of checking this. So we have our own quality engineer inspectors who actually check. For example, if we're going to ship you some power banks for your customer, we'll test a small quantity of a batch from the overall production run, make sure that the battery is correct, make sure it's charging in the right way. We'll plug it into various pieces of equipment which will do those checks for us, including how much power is in the battery, so we can make sure it gets on an airplane before it gets to you. So we have numerous checks to make sure those things are good. We also use external agencies such as Product IP in Hong Kong, so they give us technical advice on what the latest standards are in Europe, so that we're always ahead of the standards and making sure that any of the products that we supply you are fully compliant to all the very latest regulations, which includes things like REACH, Roche, CE, just to name just a few. So it is a bit of a minefield, the whole sort of promotional technology field. So we make sure that we take that headache away from you and make sure your customers don't have any problems with our products.
Excellent. So with respect to our space, which we're all passionate about, we've come a long way since the mouse mat, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah.
Also as well, I was going to ask you about lead time. A key part of our value statement is experience alongside creativity, agility and what have you. We are getting asked to produce product far quicker than we ever have had to in the past.
Yeah.
Where do you see that moving to? Do you see that being a trend that's going to continue? And what sort of solutions are you providing in that area that will benefit our customers in the future?
Yeah, well, we've seen actually the same kind of trend as well in terms of what your customers are asking of us, and we've sort of seen our stock cover move from around about sort of 50% of our products that we hold in the UK to now probably 70% of our top sellers we now hold in the UK, which means that we can turn them around for you with anything within 1 day to 5, 6, 7 days. We've done a few orders I remember for you in the past where we've had a screaming inquiry on a Thursday afternoon and we deliver the goods on a Monday morning.
Yeah, sure. I hope it wasn't me screaming, it wasn't, was it?
I think we did that this week actually. So lead times for us is a big thing, a very important factor of what we do, and it's something that we're totally adapting the business to make it much more just in time, so that if your customers do forget that they have an event or they need some goods really quickly, we can deliver for you within 3 to 5 working days generally.
Brilliant. Well, we love a challenge. We often get challenged by our client base. It's good to know the support's there, so I appreciate that.